Y'all, so I was working out today, and you have to study yourself. You have to when he says, never mind. Y'all not even ready for that. Show yourself approved, man. We are when the Lord created us, he he spoke a thing. He spoke a thing, he breathed into it, he cultivated it. He's like, this is because I am. And so anything that's pertaining to you, anything that's pertaining to you is also pertaining to God. So I was on the last 2 days when I've been working out, I'm like, man, that second lap is the hardest. And then once you get to the third lap, you breeze through. And the fourth lap is like, oh, okay, I'm finna go to the car, And the first lap, it's always the hardest to get out of bed, get dressed, and actually get there. And so it made me start thinking about the resurrection. And I was like, man, we know that, Jesus went to the garden and he's like, if this cup can pass from me, let it pass from me. This is difficult for me. So that's his first lap. And then, then he gets killed. And so he goes to hell, takes the children that was in Abraham's bosom out of his bosom, make a paradise for them, so forth, so on. Then he comes back. That third lap. And the third lap, like I said, that should have been a breeze. But then he get there and his homies who he been walking with, they don't even know him no more. He went down to the fire. Took captive. Come on, that's what we took captive. Everything that was holding the children of God who was righteous before he came captive. Then he came back and was unrecognizable. Then, after that, he was able to save all of us and bring us salvation. So, if everything that applies to you applies to God, because you are an outward thought of him, wouldn't that mean that maybe the resurrection is more relevant to you than you think? This means that when the Lord asks you to do something, a lot of times you don't know how it's going to go. Because if Jesus just would have went off that, when he came to the city on the ass, and they're like, oh, Hosanna, 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 he might have would have thought that the whole journey was going to be like that. But then he was betrayed by his friend. You see betrayal, you see pain, you see trauma. Then he suffers a spiritual, well, not a spiritual, but a physical death, which most of us do. We go through betrayal, we go through divorce, we lose a mother, a father, a baby. And we feel like we're on this cross in front of everybody. And some people are laughing. Some people are like, if you really believe in God, I thought you was Big Pope. Get off that cross. Right? Oh, she done fell off. Then you go and you face yourself. You face yourself. You go to the pits of hell which you were in. Because you thought you was alive before you were put on the cross. You thought you was alive. You had pride and faith and hope in things of this world. But when they put you on that cross, when your ex put you on that cross, when your mama put you on that cross, when your friends put you on the cross and posted your draws on their story, when they put you on the cross and you was publicly humiliated, you realized that no, I was really dead. So you face yourself and you face the devil and you go to the pits of hell and you take the keys from everything that's holding you hostage, and then you come back and the people around you don't even recognize you. Because that fire that they put you in, or the fire that the devil thought he was going to afflict you with, refined you. That's why them laps be so hard. Then, you in the Lamb's Book of Life. Salvation. That's the good news. Peace, peace, shalom.